I figured that out.
That's actually really smart. Stake it.
Even though staking has me in a fucked up situation, I still believe staking is the best
Oh,
idea.
I know. Same. I'm in a fucked up situation too, but I think it'll pay off. I think it'll pay off.
More power to you guys.
David, get next. What's going on, David?
What's up, David? Thanks for having me. Thanks, Jess, for having me as well. Having me up here. You guys are absolutely right. Um, from my understanding, and looking at the charts, we always see that when a scenario like this happens, the drop, the lowest point that it goes is always higher than the one from the past, right? So, from my understanding of the charts that I was analyzing, that's why I commented on your thing. I was like, this was kind of visible for the last 2-3 weeks that it was forming that head and shoulders pattern. And as you look at it, in my opinion, I think the lowest point that it would go is around 34K. And again, as you guys are saying, the main responsibility that we have, not that I'm putting myself in the same level as you guys, but with the communities that we are involved in, is that we got to share that information, right? Share that knowledge and make sure that we do give them as much information as we know to help them and assist them to make the right decision for themselves, right? And the good thing in this scenario, one positivity that you could take from it is that I know that some people, people in the audience or whoever else might be up on the speakers, you might be not giving the label as being a Bitcoin or Ethereum maxi in that sense, is that this kind of opens up that opportunity for other projects to come and assist in a way to help other projects succeed, right? And I know, David, like you're big into SHIB and everything else, and it's kind of like helping for the people that were not able to get in at the same levels that people that were invested back in 2015, 2014, 2017, whatever time that people got in, even like last year, before the crazy run up that we had. This is giving them that opportunity with other certain projects to be able to have that path forward to achieve that financial freedom that they've been aiming to achieve, that they see their common folk or the people in their communities achieve. And that's all we got to do is help them stay the course. Because the one thing about crypto is like, when you find a solid project with solid footing and a solid community and with actual proper roadmap and proper objectives associated with that project, and you truly believe in it, you have that conviction, stay the course. Because like the thing is, stay the course in that. But at the same time, you got to be real with yourself and say, hey, does this meet my risk profile that I want to have in my investments, right? You should never let anybody else influence you in either keeping a certain project in your portfolio or adding to a certain project into your portfolio, right? You got to make sure that you stay true to yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to be the one accountable for your finances. You have to be accountable for yourself, right? And the only thing that we could do is give them the information that they need, or that we feel like would help them make their own mind up, or assist them, be it with their own financial situation, to stay the course or get out of a certain position, right? So I appreciate you guys holding this space, especially at such dire times, to be that voice of reason and voice of calm, and helping everybody, get through this tough times, right? It's only temporary. If you see that with crypto, shit like this happens, it goes by real quick, and then you'll be back up into the whole sense, right? So, and you're absolutely right. It's not going to go to zero, because it's more adopted than any other actual like limited currency in that country, in any country, right? This is a global currency per se, right? It's something that's uniting everybody from every certain region of the world, right? So there is no way that it's going to go to zero. It does not make sense. There's too much utility to it. There's too much acceptance in every different sector. There are Fortune 500 countries that are incorporating into their own financial portfolios and their bottom line, right? So this is not going anywhere. It's just temporary. Everybody, just do your own research and just stay true to yourself, right?
And on the bright side, I do see reports support at 36,000. Just throwing that out there.
Thank you, gentlemen. David, thank you very much. For me, Bitcoin is freedom. It's not even just financial freedom. It's just freedom to me. So, I just look at it a little bit differently, just because I've You know, I mean, we talk about this in our spaces all the time. I'm not one who wants to be locked in the current fiat system, and Bitcoin for me is the way out of that. So I'm good on that.
And I completely agree with you.
Okay, let me, Doug, what's going on? You had your hand up, and if you
Hey,
want to
Doug.
speak, put your hand up, and if you want to come up, just request, and we'll bring you
Yeah,
in.
there's a lot of requests. So if you already spoke, if you don't mind stepping down so we could let other people come up, I'll start rotating through some people in a bit. Go ahead, Doug. Welcome.
All right. Hey, just doing a quick mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Sounds good.
All right. Awesome. Hey, I want to thank David and Jess for bringing me on here, and I appreciate everybody who has spoken already. And I just wanted to comment. I just want to make 2 points just from the previous discussion.
Am I in the blockchain or?